and to defeat the prosecutors from the Southern District of New York takes effort from beginning to end. Today was a major, major step in the right direction, but we fight on, and we're going to win, and we're not going to stop until he walks out of prison a free man to his family.
This is Fawcett Media.
I've been following this Diddy trial, and it's been really, really eye-opening, you know. You got a lot of people with a lot of different thoughts about what happened here and where they might have gone wrong. But I think really we have to be honest about what transpired here. You know, I've always maintained that although Diddy did some unsavory things, he did some heinous things, that he was overcharged for what this criminal enterprise was supposed to be, and this RICO and the trafficking and stuff. Like, it really just comes down to an abuse and an overreach of the federal government, you know, for this case to go as far as it did. You know, all the raids and stuff, people just assumed, obviously, he's guilty. The feds went after him, and something in me just told me to stop. And I was like, nah, this doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right here. And sure enough, a jury agreed with us. You know what I'm saying? Give it up. Give it up. Yeah. Fawcett Media. So, it's been a lot going on today. The verdict came in. Sean Diddy Combs, not guilty on 3 out of 5 charges. Yeah. And here's his legal team. Mark Agnifilo leads off.
All right. Thank you all for being patient. Am I speaking loud enough? You all can hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Great victory. It's a great victory. All right. Today's a great victory. It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had.
Mm-hmm.
You're not stopping, but one thing stands between all of us and a prison, and that is a jury of 12 citizens.
That's right.
And we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right, or certainly right enough. They acquitted him of the sex trafficking, which he was absolutely innocent of. They acquitted him of the racketeering conspiracy that he was absolutely innocent of, and all of the components to it. The kidnapping, he was innocent of that. The arson, he was innocent of that. The obstructing justice, he was innocent of that. And that is no longer just me saying that. That is the verdict of our jury. So today's a great day. Today is a win. Today is a victory of all victories for Sean Combs and our legal team. And I want to say one thing. There are very few people around whom a legal team could coalesce and become one. And Sean Combs is that person, and we are all blessed to be part of it.
Wow.
And I am now done speaking to you, and I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Garagos.
There it is.
I first want to thank
Penny
my
Garagos.
client, Sean Combs, for trusting us, myself and everybody here, this incredible dream team that he put together. Without him, we would not have been able to do this.
And they are a dream team. They definitely came together and coalesced very well. You could tell they were the best that money could buy for this particular moment. Even scouting people from the YSL trial, which you see right here, Brian Steele, the man himself, and Nicole Westmoreland.
He is incredible, and I want to thank him. I want to thank the jury for putting such great care into this case. They came early every single day, and I want to thank them, as I said in my opening, standing between all of us and the drastic consequences of the criminal convictions of sex trafficking and RICO is a jury of our peers. And I thank them. I want to thank the judge, and I want to thank, despite the terrible conditions at the MDC, I want to thank the good people who worked there, who ensured that we had sufficient amount of...
And that's another thing. Those conditions in NBC are awful. Like the fact that, I don't know if you have heard, probably you've already bumped into this information, but the judge did not grant Diddy bail, which awaiting sentencing, it was thought maybe that he would be able to live in his Miami house on Star Island and basically not be able to move around, give up the plane keys and everything away. But now he's got to spend the rest of his time in MDC in New York still. Unless something, unless they can move something around, and he was willing to give up, I think, $1 million bail to do it. That's the strangest part about this, is that Diddy's had to sit in jail this whole time. I think now with this ruling, the judge was concerned because he said that Diddy was a violent person. But I think that really is kind of maybe cover for him after having this ruling. It was said that after the trial that he was visibly smiling and kind of, enjoying in the proceedings, but he had to turn around and then be tough on the bail, that Diddy would be granted or not granted in this case. So Diddy's going to remain in jail until sentencing, as far as we know now.
Time to prepare for trial. It is extremely difficult to prepare for a federal case in the conditions at the MDC, and they did everything they could to make that happen. I want to thank them. I also have been saying this since the beginning of this case. Sean Combs has not sexually assaulted anybody. I've been saying this for months. We've said it with each lawsuit that came out, and today that was proven true. The media got it wrong about Sean Combs every single day for nearly 2 years. I ask that for every time you guys see a civil lawsuit, criminal complaints or criminal indictments,
right,
you actually take a look and analyze these and see whether or not these are actually going to stand up in a court of law. Because today they did not. He is not.
Yep, and they definitely got it wrong. You got so many YouTubers out here that were just so sure Diddy is done. Every video title, everything they put up. People on Twitter, everybody was just, we were in the minority even considering the fact that it might be a chance that he gets off on this. It's crazy.
Sexually assaulted anybody, certainly hasn't sex trafficked anybody, and the jury found that today. Thank you.
All right.
I am now going to pass this over to Mr. Steele.
Brian Steele.
Good evening. Good evening. I want to thank the ladies and gentlemen to my right and my left. There is not a better group of honest and ethical, hardworking, and zealous lawyers, and I especially wish to thank Mark and Tenny for allowing me and everyone else to come together. On behalf of my family, myself, I wish to thank you all for being here and writing truthfully about a man wrongly charged with most of the crimes, and that we all must remember that allegations are nothing. And I'd like to thank Sean for letting me be here. Thank you all. God bless you.
Nice. Very brief. Hey, our turn in the YSL trial. This guy right here is part of the reason that Young Thug is now a free man, even if he is on probation. So he's been having a run, what they call a historical run. This guy is killing it. If you ever in trouble, man, Brian Steele would be the guy to call.
I didn't know that.
Man.
So he did. Brian Steele. Okay,
case,
yeah, they're the same guy. Wow,
next up we got Nicole
like
Westmoreland, the young lady next to him.
Thank you all. God bless you.
He's like the
she is a star in her own right. She was also part of the YSL trial, and she killed it for this case.
Thankfully, in our country, we have a right to a jury trial.
Right.
And thankfully, Mr. Combs took that right. He actually battled for his freedom. Innocence, he did it. And a lot of times, you know, people are too afraid to do it. And he did it, and we're so happy that he did. We're proud of him. We are completely honored that he put his faith and his trust in us to fight for him. Today is a major win to show what the system can do. We appreciate and we're so thankful to the jury. Thank you to the court. Thank you, New York. It's been a pleasure being here and fighting in your district. Thank you so much. And listen, we appreciate the media. We do. There was a lot of reporting on the accusations. There was a lot of reporting on the indictment. Please report just as vigorously on the acquittal of these counts, please, because that's also the right thing to do. Thank you.
There it is.
That shit gonna be quiet as
Dropping
hell.
bombs on them. Cole Westmoreland.
Good afternoon.
Killed
Good
it.
afternoon.
This is Xavier
First of
Donaldson.
all, I want to thank this wonderful team behind me. I am so happy that they allowed me to join it. I would like to say that I've done a lot of trials, but this is probably the most special one to me. Most
You got a
important, I
whole
want
team.
everyone to
You
know
got
the
two-
job is not done yet.
2 white women and 2
We're
black
not
people on
finished. The
team.
job is not done yet. And so I want to
Yeah, he ain't
again
got
thank
sentenced yet.
Mark,
He ain't out of
Kenny,
neck
and
of
the
the
rest of
woods
these
yet.
wonderful lawyers behind us. They did a fantastic job. And like those
And this is for all the people that were saying he didn't have any diversity in his representation.
Right, he had 2 black
This is
people, black woman
definitely
and black
2
man.
people right here that were instrumental parts of the team. Xavier Donaldson joined the team shortly before the trial began and his experience as a former Bronx County prosecutor.
before me have said, our system, the jury system, is important. We need good people to serve on juries. We need good people to come and say a person is not guilty. Take that courage to do that. It's okay. We want you to serve on juries. This particular jury
Good
was
message.
a special jury. It was fantastic. It listened. It paid attention. It put the nonsense to the side. It put the distraction to the side.
Right.
And came to a lawfully good, just conclusion. Juries are important. Juries are important.
Yeah, because how many times do we get the jury instructions or the
I never go.
jury duty
Stuff in the mail.
forms and people disregard them? And they're
I
like
never
trying
go.
to figure out ways to get out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to work all week. Oh, man, I can't forget. No. If you don't have this, like, we can't really say anything about when people get railroaded or sent up the river, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
start
a lot
going
of
to a lot of
people,
these jury stuff.
they even had
I'ma go. I've
one
never
juror
been
that
one.
was removed that probably would have been pro Diddy because of a discrepancy with his address.
Oh wow.
Apparently he had a girlfriend in New Jersey, so that just voided him from getting out there. I think there was a prosecution actually pushing that trick, but it's very important having juries out there that can see you as a human, that can not just shuttle you off and, you know, get you caught up for real. A lot of juries are very homogenous. You know, that's why they pick certain jurisdictions to try to angle and, you know, get people caught up. So this was a decently diverse jury as well, being in New York City.
How many lawyers he had?
But more important than that, I think, is people.
Yeah, how many lawyers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lawyers. Oh yeah, Diddy got paper. He got 7 lawyers, nigga. That is crazy. 7 freaking. This thing was on. 7 freaking lawyers. That's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. So when is he gonna be sentenced? Because he ain't out of the neck of the woods yet. He got to be sentenced next, right? Hit the thumbs up button.
wanting to be on juries. So for all of you all listening, for all you out there in the public, please accept the call, become a juror, and do the right thing.
When
Thank
is
you
he
very
gonna be
much. All right.
sentenced? When is his sentencing?
Good. That was a good message, man. Okay. This is Alexandra Shapiro.
Such a privilege to be a part of this legal
That's
team,
Rob
this
Shapiro's
amazing
daughter?
legal
Is that Rob
team,
Shapiro's daughter?
and to represent Sean Combs. And this is a reminder to everyone, I hope, about the flaws in the criminal justice system, and
She
for
like
everyone
Robert
to
Shapiro.
take a second look when the government charges people with crimes, and what the Southern District of New York does here.
Ooh.
And so I hope everyone takes that seriously. And we take this as an enormous victory and win. This is a huge win. He was acquitted of sex trafficking, acquitted of RICO conspiracy, and he will be able to sleep well at night knowing that. Okay,
Wow.
thank you
Well, he
to
hasn't
everyone.
been sick,
Yeah.
Jason.
He still ain't out of the neck of the woods yet. He still has. They could turn around and give him 20 years still, because I think they said the charges that he was convicted of. Yeah, they said the charges that the charges that he had, that he was convicted of, that it's minor. It's minor shit. Like they said, he still can get 10 years each. So he still can do 20 years. If they decide to give him the maximum for both of those charges that he didn't beat. He beat the majority of the serious stuff, but the lady was saying, I don't know whether it's true or not, but they're saying that he still could be facing, I guess, 10 more years for jumping on his baby mama. Who was his baby mama? I forgot his baby mama. But anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel.